Do people recognize you now after Mr. Robot everywhere?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was on the subway the other day, and someone stopped me. Well, they stopped my friend. They go, you know, he looks a lot like that guy, that actor from Mr. Robot, Rami Malek. And she was about to start, and I said, that guy? And she's like, yeah, you look a lot like him. You don't get that? And I said, no, I don't. That guy, he's not me. He's not my type. He's arrogant. He's got an attitude problem. I think he's kind of a dick. I've met him once. Not a nice guy.
Met him once.
Yeah. And she kept going on. She's like, no, I think he's really sweet. And I'm like, no, trust me, this guy has an attitude issue. And then it's the first time you get a candid kind of response from someone. You don't have that experience.
Well, it's kind of fun, yeah.
Right?
But then she said she loved you.
Yeah, she said she loved me, and then once I found out more, I convinced her to just stay on the subway a little bit longer and go past her stop and just keep complimenting me. Then I showed her my ID by the end of it, because I go, you know what? It is me.
It is me, yeah.
And she looks at it, she just stares at it, and she goes, what are you doing riding the subway?
I can take the subway.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to take the subway for the rest of my life.
Exactly, yeah. You have a story about almost getting fired, the lasagna story.
Oh, yes.
I like the story. I think it has a good point to it.
Well, they were asking me about summer jobs I had, and I remember when I was 16, I was doing a catering thing. I had to carry about 7 lasagnas up to a doctor's conference room because someone was trying to sell them pharmaceuticals, a pharmaceutical rep, and I got up there with these 8 scalding hot lasagnas, and it's like that cartoon character where they're all teetering on top, and I finally get to the conference table, and one of them slightly starts to go. I'm trying to hold on, and it splatters all over the doctor's office conference room. And so I'm horrified. I'm like 16, you know, my first job. The world feels like it's going to end, and this pharmaceutical rep who's, you know, a little bit older in her age just kind of looks at me sternly, and I think it's over. And she just looks at me, she hands me a spatula, and she goes, scoop it up, put it right back in there. They'll never know. And she goes, it's a doctor's office. We're in a hospital. Everything's sanitized anyway. And I looked up at her, I was like, is she being serious right now? Is she for real? But then we both scooped it up together, and it was like this life-affirming moment of everything's gonna be all right.
Exactly. Don't cry over spilled lasagna.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.